Can we have a moment for Ashley Judd's new take on her old film Kiss the Girls? Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, welcome to Can We Have a Moment? I am your host Adam Carroll, and today we're talking about one of my favorite actors of all time, Ashley Judd. Especially of the 90s. I love this woman. I've got posters of her movies on my wall. Double Jeopardy, Kiss the Girls, Bug, Flypaper, Where the Heart Is. Just so many good ones. Someone Like You, Simon Birch. The Heat, obviously. Just so many good movies. Missing, her TV show. Anyways, Helen, Come Early Morning. Just a lot of really good ones. Recently, she's been doing a series on her Instagram, which she calls Movie Memories with Ashley Judd, where she talks about films of hers and the memories associated with those films, either making them, production memories, people that she worked with, yada, yada, yada. She's done a couple of them. So her most recent one was about Kiss the Girls. And I honestly was very interested to see what kind of take she was going to have on Kiss the Girls, because it's a very not a great film towards women. But not even just the film itself. That film is a small part of a much bigger genre of entertainment that we as an audience consume and like for some reason, and that is kind of the question that she poses in the video here. And we're gonna show a clip. I encourage you. I'm not gonna show the whole thing. It's like 6 minutes long. I encourage you, if you are a fan or you liked that movie, it stars Morgan Freeman. He's amazing. If you're a fan, go watch the full thing. She does say a lot of really cool things and a lot of really nice things about her experience filming that movie. And but yeah, here's what she had to say.
It's okay to love the movie and come up to me and say it's your favorite movie. And also, I became curious about why filming male sexual violence, torture of the female body, and some of that dialogue, which I would literally cringe while I was listening to the dialogue if I ever watched the movie in a theater or with anyone. Like, very misogynistic dialogue, excruciatingly not okay. And so the question becomes, some of you have sorted that out and say to me, it's the resilience after male sexual violence. It's the resilience after male sexual torture of the female body. And I go, why is that entertainment? Why is that a capitalist enterprise?
So I'm going to stop it there before I lose my train of thought. I'm going to answer that question. So recently I saw, maybe there is no connection to what I'm about to say here, but recently I saw a post that talked about relatability and talked about how Disney films, we all know the trope in Disney films that one of the parents is always dead. And apparently, according to this meme I saw, I don't know if there's much behind it. I just saw it and was like, that must be true, because that's fascinating. That with that parent being, whether or not one of your parents growing up as a child is dead or not, you can imagine it. That is fear. You can understand that primal fear of suddenly one of your parents. You can imagine that as a child not being there anymore. Does that make sense? So I think it's the same with this. There's something there. There's a relatability. There's a fear that you understand, and that makes people want to watch it. And it's not just Kiss the Girls. I mean, look at Law and Order. Look at Criminal Minds. Look at all those look at all those TV shows. And, I would say 85%, maybe 90% of the time in those episodes, it's a guy against a woman, da-da-da-da-da. It's something that even just as a guy, as a gay man, like that's something you kind of grow up with. That fear that you're going to be abducted, that you're going to be tortured. We all kind of have that. Yes, it's definitely towards women a hell of a whole lot more. It happens in real life towards women a hell of a whole lot more. Um, and then I also think, I mean, I picture my dad watching these kind of shows and his reaction to it. Getting so mad at the cops because they don't know how to shoot their guns correctly. Oh, get the fucker. Like, you know, there is relatability in that. There's the fear element that this could happen to you, and then there's that dream element of wanting to save the day, to want to kind of, yeah, to save the day. Why do you think people go in to be like police officers and firefighters, and there's that save the day element. So all of that, I think, is, I'm saying that because it's art is a reflection and of humanity and things we do. I don't know. I think I definitely, don't get me wrong here. I respect the point. I respect the questions she's making. Why is sexual violence towards women? And I think, I don't know, I love this woman to death, but I think she thinks that maybe there's a more salacious response to it, that guys maybe are just like getting off to it in their basements or whatever. And maybe she doesn't think that, but like I that's my response to it. I think there's a relatability to it. And I know that sounds weird, but it's the relatability of fear that we have, that we ourselves could be in that situation. My God, look at any horror film. You know? Scream. The movie. The franchise. I mean, I don't know, Saw. Any of that kind of stuff. Obviously, like, those are getting to, like, crazier stuff. But that's kind of... That's my take on that. I think that's, to me, that's why people watch it. Yeah, I love this woman. I really do. She was someone that I went to a lot during the Time's Up, Me Too movements to see kind of what her thoughts on different things that came up. She was someone I always went to. I don't always agree with what she says, but I love her. I wish she would do more films and more acting. She hasn't. She just actually finished production on a new movie called 21 Down. 21 Down is a film about the first young man, with Down syndrome, who plays, who was the first football player to, I think in college, to score a touchdown. And it's a film about that, and she plays the young man's mom. Filming took place in Georgia, Atlantic, Georgia, for about 5 weeks. It just wrapped in February. It's directed by Sean McNamara. And yeah, I'm very excited about that. Hopefully it's good. She rarely acts anymore, which is too bad. I mean, yeah, it's too bad. Hopefully we can get her to be acting in some more good stuff. Anyways, guys, that's kind of that was. I don't know. I kind of just wanted to kind of respond to Ashley's take on this film. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not really understanding what she's saying, but that's kind of my response. I love her, though. I really do. And if you haven't watched the movie Bug, you should absolutely go watch the movie Bug. Her performance is incredible. It's a film with Michael Shannon, Harry Connick Jr. I can't remember William. I can't remember the director's name. He also directed The Exorcist. It's a fantastic film. A little bit of a slow burn, but it's fucking worth it. Her monologue at the end. Also, it's currently back on Broadway. Bug. It was a Broadway show originally. And it's currently back on Broadway with one of the ladies from The White Lotus, the latest season. Can't remember her name. Oops. Maybe I should have wrote this stuff down. Oopsie whoopsie. Anyways, guys, thank you for sticking around and watching this video. If you like this video, please thumbs it up. Make sure you're subscribing. Share this video with your friends. And yeah, we'll see you next time.